welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. Привет! I'm your Russian-American makeup and beauty addict. I usually do reviews and tutorials on Mondays and Wednesdays and fabulous drag looks every single Friday. So in this video, I'm doing this look by Colourpop. And one eye is done one palette and one is with the other palette. We're reviewing It's a Mood, the new palette. So one of the eyeballs is done with this, and one of the eyeballs is done with the old So Jaded, which is very obviously a dupe-ish from Colourpop. I just put my finger in it, but anyway. So we're going to be doing this. I'm going to be also reviewing a couple of other things I got, the new eyebrow pencil and some new things. So if you guys are interested, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring notification bell so YouTube notifies you of all the new videos I upload. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and also go live almost every Monday. So do follow me on social media, all the links are down below, as well as my Patreon group. So like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into this. So before I start this video, I just wanted to do a quick birthday shout out to one of my patrons, Abby. So Abby's birthday is on the 21st of September, and today I believe this video is coming out on 22nd. So today is Wednesday, her birthday was on Tuesday. So happy birthday to Abby. Thank you so much for being a patron. Thank you so much for sticking with me and supporting me. So I love you, girl, and I hope you had a wonderful time. Happy birthday. So I got the Colourpop order almost as soon as it came out, this new palette. It's a Mood. And they haven't shipped until like almost 2 weeks later. I mean, Colourpop has been on my SHIT list myself ever since they sent me a mystery box with damaged items and didn't want to refund me, and they just sent me another box. I was like, no B, no B. But anyway, yes, I'm getting another box, and that's going to be another video. We're going to open this on camera, and you're going to see the gag of the situation. So, but I still like the quality. I still like I still think they're very decent. So I made this order, and I finally got it. Eternity later. I might have gotten some discount code because the price looks odd. So it was $25.50. I got this highlighter. You got mail. That's totally wrong color. It does not look anything like the picture on the website. So this was $7.50, and well, I might as well open it for you. You're gonna see it later. But there you go. And also got the blush that also looked very different on the website. Something is odd with Colourpop pictures. They look nothing like what it is in real life. So it's called Saving the World, and that's pressed powder blush. And this was $8.40. Yeah, definitely use some kind of discount code because the price looks odd. So yeah. And also, what was very interesting, I only got one because I wanted to test it. This is a new brow pen. So it seems like everybody's doing those pens that's really savior if you don't have eyebrows like me. It looks great. And I've been using NYX, and this is $6 and the same amount as NYX. So this is the medium brown. This is the blush, which it looked orange, straight up orange. I'm like, I must have it, but it's nothing like orange. What do you call it? Like a kitschy something? I don't know. And the highlighter looked like it was pale pink, but it's like bright pink. Everything is a little odd and not exactly what it looked like online, but I think I could get away with it, not with this makeup, but yeah. So there we have it. In the next clip, you're gonna see me swatch the palettes side by side. I mean, not live swatch because that would take forever, but I'm gonna show you swatches. The top of my arms, this side is gonna be... So did you guess the eyeballs correctly? I forgot to ask you. Which one is Colourpop new palette and which one is old? So comment below. The new palette, and the bottom is gonna be the old palette. So here are both palettes side by side. On my bed on natural light, and here's swatches. I mean, as you can see, there are some shades like this blue, it's non-existent here, and there's some shimmers that's not the same. I like some shimmers here better, and I like some shimmers here better. I like some mattes here better, I like some mattes here better, so it's kind of a toss-up. So these are, the top row is the new palette, and the bottom row is the old palette. And there's some shades that didn't quite matches. Excuse the glitter, I just bent my arm and the glitter imprinted. So yeah, it's similar. It's similar but not the same. Some shades are pretty, like on the new one I can see some shimmers are more reflective, and some of them are better on the old one, and that's the other side of the palette. Let me turn towards light. There you go. Okay, so the top row is the new palette and the bottom row is the old palette. I even did... Oh, hi Shanji. Please don't step in my makeup. No, no, don't sniff. No, don't walk there. Anyway, the green shimmer is the old, so I kind of like that, but the new is matte, so I appreciate that. And there is some glitter, is slightly differently reflect, and the shimmer is slightly different reflect, and the tail is not replaceable. You can't duplicate Shangela's tail. Anyway, yeah. I would say I sort of like by the swatches. By the swatches, I like the new palette better. Somehow, I like that it's more cohesive. It kind of reminds me of Getting to Hue because you have distinctive rows. You have like a neutral brownish, you have mauvey row, more orangey purple, cool green, and the warmer green. So this makes sense. The other palette is similar, but it's more chaotic. So I don't know. For some reason, I like this layout better, but I'm yet to test it, so I'm about to go cycling. I'm wearing my cycling clothes now, you just can't see it. And then I'm gonna put it all over my eyelids. Okay, so let's start with all of the gesso brushes. I have all of the brushes the same. If you see any color, it's just a stain, they're absolutely clean. So each eye is gonna have separate sets. So we're gonna go on the right eye. Well, it's my favorite side, so I'm gonna be testing a new palette on it. Yes, I'm not crazy. Okay, so we're gonna go with brown, because I figured there's no dark purple in the old palette, but there is a brown, so this is called Our Deal. And in Kathleen Light's palette, it's called Stoned. I think Kathleen Light's palette is a little darker, so it might be advantage for the old palette, but oh well. So that's just up 223, and I'm gonna go with Our Deal on the left eye. No, on the right eye. See, I already forgot which eye I'm gonna do. Oh, actually, it looks very dark on the eyeball, darker than I expected, which is good. And the other eye was so jaded. Let's see. Actually, on the eye, they look almost identical. Except this one does look a little cooler and a little bit darker, just a little bit. So now we got two gesso 231s, and we're gonna go for another color that's very similar in each palette. On the old new Jaded, so Jaded is Garnet, and the new, it's called Fascination. I think I like Fascination better than I like Garnet, but they're slightly different colors. So let's go with Fascination, the new one. So I'm gonna place it right on top. That is very pretty. I've got the base on is the Beauty Bay White and just a light concealer, because as I always explain, I figured with my dry eyelids, if I just do the eye base without adding concealer to it, it just comes out a little bit crusty. This is better without it. So this is pretty. So let's check out the other palette before I blend further. So I have a feeling it's not gonna be as pretty, but to my taste, because I like cooler tones, and that one is more mauvey. This one is more, yeah, this one is warmer. So now we're going to warm it up further. So I want to do the Carnelian and Your Gem, these two colors on the old palette, and on the new palette is It's a Rush and Gravy. So this one and this one. These look very similar, at least when I'm looking at them, they look almost identical. Maybe so jaded, darker colors, a little darker. That's a trade-off. And this is a Jessup 227. I'm not into this big brushes that much, but oh, that's really pigmented. And this is a new palette. And if you're wondering, my eyebrows are done with powder from these palettes, just powder. And because I'm testing Colourpop pencil later, so I want to draw hairs with a pencil, just trying something different. And let's try the other side with Kathleen Lights. Let's see. So this one looks way brighter. So we shall see. I have a feeling that once I add this color, they're gonna look exactly the same. I'm just gonna clean out the same brush on a towel, and we're gonna go into the light color. Since I'm this high, I might as well use Kathleen Light Yellow Gem. And it is still pretty pigmented. Well, Colourpop is pretty decent actually. And here's the new palette, lighter color, Crave. So I already blended out the other eye a little more back to garnet. So we get a little bit more that burgundy type of color. And here it's very purple, but I bet they're gonna look the same. So to blend this out further, I'm gonna use Stay Close and Bonfire, both of these, so we get a lighter tone. I'm using a Jessup 228 Luxe Crease because it's fluffy. I don't know what kind of crease brush it is, it's huge. It's so funny how brands sometimes call those huge brushes crease brushes. And it's like, in my world, this is a blend out brush. Actually blends really nice. Of course, I go back to all the colors to make sure that they stand out after this. So the old palette doesn't have that lighter orangey tone, so I'm gonna kind of use a combination of this same Your Gem and a little bit of my Precious, the lighter tone. They should give me the same kind of tone. So I used P. Louise base and I cut my crease, and I did not clean up first because I'm extra lazy today. So, well, it's late and I didn't sleep well, so I have an excuse for everything. So we're gonna go with the Surrender first. And I'm gonna blend it out into the brown with another matte, Oblivion, because this is such an obvious choice. On the old palette, they're very similar, so you'll see. So we're gonna go with the Jessup 234 brush. I thought I had another flat Jessup brush, maybe I don't. I can't remember right now, so I'm just gonna use this one. But it is so pretty. So this is the new palette. Alright, so that was beautiful. So let's take the other palette and the other brush, and we're gonna try it. This is called Peridot. So this one, I think it's a cooler tone gold. It's almost like a greenish gold. So yeah, I think that's a little bit different, but we gonna go with it. Oh yeah, I see the difference now. This one is more gold, this one is more green. So oops, but it's alright. And I'm gonna go on this side first, and I cleaned up the brush. I'm gonna use Jade. Just trying to use the same exact brushes for the true test. Okay, let's try Oblivion on the other side. I cleaned up the brown brush, and we shall see. Yeah, the result probably not gonna be the same because of the golds, they're so different. I want to do a controversial move and use the tealy colors just because I want to test them as well. Well, I can tell right away that this teal is darker, the other one is lighter. So this is Don't Deny, and this is turquoise. I mean, it is turquoise, right? So turquoise is really turquoise, but that's the option we have, and that's what I'm going to use it. So this is the new palette, Don't Deny. Definitely deep, which I like. Yeah, this one looks brighter. On the one hand, I like this because it's bright. On the other hand, I like the depth, so it's kind of a toss-up. They're all very similar. Very, very similar. Trying to keep the brushes separate so I don't contaminate my experiment. I'm like a mad scientist. There's an experiment going on here. Do not contaminate the area So I'm gonna use this beat up Jessup 237. I keep wondering what's happening here because I keep sending my husband to wash the brushes in the sink, and I think he's been washing them in the real hot water, and I think that is why they're all cracking. He's pretty much destroying all my brushes. I need to get on his case. Oh yeah, yep, this one is about, look. Ah, let's go with the old one first, with the good purple. So let's try the new purple. The new purple is definitely muted, but what I like about new palette is it has matte purples. And the old palette it didn't, so I feel like this one is more cohesive. But it's cohesive, but some things are not as bright in jewel tone, so I don't know if it's really a dupe. I think it's a very similar palette, but it's really not a dupe. So I used LA Girl Shockwave, the bright neon screaming in the waterline, and now we're gonna go for the glitter because I just want to tap it on and see how it works on each palette. I like Colourpop glitter formula. I think it's decent, and I'm not gonna use any glitter primer just to see how it works without it. I remember the old one worked really well, so I'm gonna go with this Topaz. This is a duochrome glitter. I'm not sure about the new formula, the new one. I don't think it's duochrome. I'm using another Jessup brush. This is Jessup 226. So now we're taking the same brush, but green, a Ritual. That's a new one. Wow, I love glitter. That is so pretty. I think I like the new glitter better. Okay, almost forgot to highlight the brow bone. And for the brow bone, there are a couple of choices. We have Love Song here, which is like the obvious choice in this palette. It's one of the lightest colors. So this is the old Pearl. And I know this is gonna be pretty because I used this before. It's very nice. And now we're gonna try the new palette, the Love Song, which looks more gold. I think it's more like a champagne. Okay, so this is what we got. So now that I'm looking at them straight on, I can see a definite difference. They're not the same. So this one looks warmer, and this one looks cooler. It looks pinky, although I thought this was gonna be warmer. Who knows? So this is the new, this is the old. So some things I like on the new, like I like the overall look. I think here for some reason, like who am I? Why do I like warmer tone better? I don't know why. Maybe because it's new, to be honest. Both are nice, but not exactly the same. So let me go off camera. I'm gonna finish my makeup. We're gonna test the rest of the little bits and pieces I got. Okay, we're back. So these are the eyes. So obviously this is so jaded, and this is the new palette. What it's called? It's a Mood. I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, let me zoom in. So the new palette and the old palette, I see the differences. Literally, yeah. I mean, now it looks like with the eyelashes and the mascara and everything, it looks very much the same. I'm looking, it looks almost identical. But I still feel like this one is warmer, this one is cooler, and you know, this one is darker, this one is brighter. So there's some differences, but overall, they're very similar. So I think it's a good dupe if you want similar feels, similar color story, but overall, this has more gemstone colors, like a brighter, like the purple and teal, and this one is more muted, I feel like. But you know, it's a toss-up. I would say I love them both, and I would recommend getting the new one. And if you can get your hands on the Jaded palette, unless you really want the jewel tones. So this is the color medium brown, and what I like about this compared to NYX, I'm gonna swatch you NYX. Let's swatch you caramel or ash brown. Caramel maybe? Yeah, let's swatch you NYX caramel and Colourpop. So NYX is a little bigger, and it's let's see how much product. 0.03 fluid ounces, and this one is 0.028, so it's the same very much. NYX was like 10-11 bucks, and this was cheaper. Let me look. Okay, so this was $6. I'm not sure if it was with a discount code. I'm pretty sure it's just the price. I don't think there was discount code. So $6 is way cheaper and has almost the same amount of products. So you would think the drugstore should be cheaper, but NYX is like going up in price. So let's just watch NYX Caramel. And this is the medium brown by Colourpop, and I'm gonna show you the tips. I actually like the tip from Colourpop. It looks firmer, it looks thinner. So this is Colourpop and this is NYX. They look very similar, but when I was doing this Colourpop this morning, it looked nearly orange in me for some reason, but you never know. We're gonna try it now. But look at the tip though. I'm gonna open them both. So okay, line them. So you see, NYX is a little thicker and a little longer, and Colourpop is a little thinner, I think, and a little more firm. So NYX is a little more flowy, I would say. So so far I like the tip of the Colourpop, but I'm not sure if we got the right color. So let's try to draw. Okay, now we're on to the blush. And the blush, I did the other eyebrow, if you're wondering. I think I liked it. I like it a lot. I like the spin. And I think I want to get it in different colors now because it's cheaper than NYX, but the quality is as good as far as I can see. And yeah, I like it. So let's try Colourpop Power Puff. You see, that's definitely in the Soviet Union. We didn't have Powerpuff Girls. Looks like a cartoon. I mean, Colourpop tends to be like kitschy, you know, cartoonish. Since I got a highlight already, it's easy to marry the highlight and the bronzer. I think this is more peachy than I thought it would be. So when I see the reflect here, it looks like it's pink, but here it looks more peachy and orange. So the blush actually looks orange, but when you put it on your face, it looks pink. So that's another kind of, I think it's a bad decision, but oh well. It's a blush and looks pretty. So I think I'm gonna put something more orange on top of it because right now it just gives me the wrong vibe with this look. So I'm gonna be back with a little more something orange. Okay, so we got both eyes done, the lips done. The lips are done with the palette as well. I put a bunch of oranges on top of liquid lipstick. Any liquid lipstick will do. I just use Colourpop and some kind of pinkish color. And I use this, like the same ones I use on my eyeshadow. And I used some gold shimmer in the middle because I felt like it needed it. So this is Surrender shimmer. It just happened to, like, I'm drawing the lips, and for some reason the lips came out like Cameron Michaels shape. I think I'm adapting my drag kind of techniques into the regular life makeup because, I mean, it's not like regular, ain't nothing about this regular, but you know what I mean. Like, I started to do the pointy sides of the lips a little bit because I think it looks cute. It looks like you're smiling. I mean, it's fake the house, but anyway. So what you guys think? Would you get this, or did you get this for 25 bucks? And I mean, it's a regular Colourpop quality. It's good. Some people like Colourpop, some people hate. You know, I used to hate it. I used to hate it just out of principle. I don't like monochromatic palettes, so I used to hate Colourpop because everything looked boring, and I don't want all purple or all green or all whatever. I like the mix of things. So. But I've been getting some things that look more like interesting from Colourpop. So this is an interesting palette. It does look very similar to So Jaded. And I don't know if the rumors are true that they duped it because they discontinued So Jaded. I would say they should have probably continued So Jaded instead, but I'm not sure. Is there a drama? Is there a tip? Why did they discontinue? I have no idea. I have not been following drama, so I don't know. I used to watch drama channels. So yeah, the old and the new. So for the blush, I think I like it, but I thought it was different color and it's actually pinker rather than orange. It's very pink, actually, very pink. It's like a peachy pink, I guess. But it would look nice with a different look, not with this one. So I used eyeshadow on top of that. So, yeah. And again, another mistake that I made with the color of the highlighter. This is not a highlighter, this is straight up blush color. But online it looked more like, you see how you see it reflect now? Online it looked like a light pink, like, you know, like light pink. Maybe for some looks I could get away with it, but not for this one, of course. And I just like the compact itself. It looks expensive, it looks cute, and I like butterflies, so don't judge me. So this is the pen. This is the winner for me, actually. I was using it. I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. It's orange. But now that I drew the eyeshadow first and then the pencil over, it looks cohesive and actually does not look orange at all. So I really, really like this. This is medium brown. I could probably get away with a lighter or a cooler tone so I can mix them. So I'll definitely be getting more of these. And it's like nearly half the price of NYX. And it's the same amount in it. So I would say go get them before they're out of stock. They're real nice. So yeah, I highly recommend this. If you guys missed out on So Jaded, this is a good dupe. Not exactly the same, but it's a good one. So this is the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guess the eyes correctly? Because I didn't tell you in the beginning. Yeah. So leave me a comment below, like this video, give this video a thumbs up, because like Rakam Sakura said in my previous video, it does help the algorithm, and hopefully my channel will get more views and YouTube will push it a little better, and I'm gonna get off the crap list. I was gonna use the other brown word, but you know what you mean. So comment below and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and also go live almost every Monday. So do follow me on social media, all the links are down below, as well as my Patreon group. Huge thank you all to all my patrons. Thank you so much for your support and being here for me and for my channel. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!